p.m. is Central Daylight Time. A tornado-producing storm was located moving southeast at 25 miles per hour. Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Micah, and we're gonna try some stuff. Basically, on this channel, I am going to be trying a bunch of random things. First up on Micah Tries will be homemade tomato sauce canning. Not to brag, but kind of to low-key brag, I make really good tomato sauce. I just found out, thanks 23andMe, I am 18% Italian, so you know, you gotta have a good sauce recipe if you're Italian. In the past, I have frozen my tomato sauce, which is fine, I guess. I don't really know the safety science behind all of that. I just pop it in the fridge to defrost it and let it rip. But I do find it gets watery after I thaw it out, so I'm going to try and can it today. I've canned jam before. This will be a little bit of a new adventure here. Basically, we're just gonna let it rip and see how it goes. So I have a bunch of these ball mason jars. You can get them at Walmart, Target, really anywhere. They have a ring, this lid, and you see right here, that is what seals to the actual jar. You have to sanitize these. It's a really big process beforehand. It would be a lot easier if I had a canner, but I don't because those things are really expensive and I'm broke. So we're going to try this a different way. I've done this with all of the jams and whatnot that I've canned in the past, and they turn out quite delicious, and I have not made myself sick from them yet. So yeah, without further ado, let's try something today. So what we're gonna start off with is this ginormous pot of homemade tomato sauce. What I didn't take into consideration was that this is my only ginormous pot. So we're gonna see if all of that fits into here. And if not, looks like I'm gonna have to eat some before we can get to canning. Because you gotta put these into boiling water to sanitize them. So I need this big ginormous pot. I am already failing at this. Oh my God. Update. It all fit, but you see the cost, so pardon me, I'm just gonna use this viewfinder. Like, that really hurt. Oh, okay. Well, let's get back to this. I took my contacts out and put my glasses on because, you know, got tomato sauce in my eye. Yeah. So what you're gonna do now is boil your jars for 10 minutes. I'm gonna put a lid on it, make it boil faster. We're gonna keep a running count of how many times I burn myself throughout this process. I'm gonna go with 5. See you back once these start boiling. Anyways, these bad boys have been boiling, sanitizing for about 10 minutes now. We've got our lids and ring lids over here boiling. According to this website that I found on the internet, and we're just gonna trust it, to increase the acidity, since we are not using a canner, you have to have a high enough acid level for this to all be safe. So we're gonna have to add either citric acid, there's one, ow, step away. Either add citric acid or bottled lemon juice, because apparently bottled lemon juice is consistently acidic, whereas a lemon you'll get different levels of acidity. Don't usually use these, so I had to go out and buy lemon juice. I think it's cheating to use bottled lemon juice, but here we are. So this is where the fun part happens. We get to pick up these scalding hot glass jars with this. So now at this point, I'm supposed to add 1 tablespoon of bottled lemon juice to each jar. Before I add in the tomato sauce, I'm going to assume I'm supposed to mix it in, or maybe it'll just mix in as I add it. And then I'm going to put a lid on it and then a ring on it because I like it. Just gonna make it lemony. We'll see how it goes. So, looks like we have a lot of tomato sauce left to eat because we are out of jars. I found some more jars. Don't feel like sanitizing them. Instead, I will freeze the rest of this and do a side-by-side comparison at some point. The next step will be to place the lids onto the jars and process them for 35 to 40 minutes. I always do a little bit longer, just on the side of caution. Let's get to it. I'm getting a free facial, guys. I don't know about you. I'm going to be very pleasantly surprised if I do not get burned during this stage. So now that these have been processing for about 40 minutes, we let them sit in the water bath for 10 to cool down. Otherwise, I would certainly burn myself. We will plop these right here to cool off, I guess, for 12 to 24 hours. And I wish I had caught it on camera. They actually pop when they are officially sealed. I've heard 1 pop so far. I can press down now. They are already sealed. I did not fail. Holy crap, I didn't fail. I guess you could say my canning skills be poppin'. I'll see myself out. When you are trying to can something, and if this moves, you know, like when you open something that is canned, if within, you know, that time period where it's cooling off, it has not sealed, you can still eat it. You're not going to give yourself, you know, like that botulism thing where you're sick like crazy. Just pop it in your refrigerator and you can use it within a week is usually the general guideline I read on the internet, not from any science I've conducted, so don't hold it against me. Thank you for watching. Okay, these are really hot. That's another side note. There was the first go around of trying something new. We will give these a shot.